Right on the dot. Okay, I'd like to call this meeting to order, moved by Councilor Ruff, seconded by Councilor Hudson, resolved that the regular meeting commence at the hour of 7 p.m. Further, or be it further resolved that council acknowledges that we are meeting in the Robson Superior Treaty Area on lands that have been traditionally used by several Indigenous nations. But we would like to pay special recognition to our closest Indigenous neighbors, the communities of Bittigong, Mishinabeg, and Netmagazig, Nishinabeg First Nations. We wish to recognize the long history of the First Nations and Métis people in our region specifically and show respect to them today.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Kotick?
Yes.
Councillor Ruff?
Yes.
Mayor Moffat?
Yes.
Carried. Thank you.
For the next item on the agenda.
Additions or deletions to the agenda? Yes, there are two.
Administration report PW 2024-04 regarding Oshwegan Road paving infrastructure upgrade pre-budget approval. And admin report ADM 2024-17 regarding Manitowocq Anniversary Committee 2024 operating and capital pre-budget approval. And the next item on the agenda?
Disclosure of pecuniary interest and general nature thereof. Moved by.
No, there's no
Oh,
resolution.
there is no resolution, so there is no disclosure of pecuniary interest.
Well, you just ask council if there are any.
You guys. Okay, they're not disclosing.
Okay. And the next item?
Okay, approval of the agenda. Moved by Councilor Ruff, seconded by Councilor Hudson. Resolve that the agenda be approved as amended.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Kotick?
Yes.
Councillor Ruff?
Yes.
Mayor Moffat?
Yes.
Carried. Okay. Adoption of the minutes. Moved by Councilor Hudson, seconded by Councilor Ruff. Resolved that the minutes of the regular council meeting held June 5th, 2024 are adopted as circulated.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Kotick?
Yes.
Councillor Ruff?
Yes.
Mayor Moffat?
Yes.
Carried. Petitions.
No, sorry, we're still on, we have another set.
Oh, adopting the minutes. Okay. Moved by Councilor Ruff, seconded by Councilor Hudson. Resolved that the minutes of the special council meeting held June 11th, 2024 are adopted as circulated.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Kotick?
Yes.
Councillor Ruff?
Yes.
Mayor Moffat?
Yes.
Carried. Okay, petitions. I'm seeing none, so correspondence.
So you're gonna read this line
and
we'll ask if council wants to bring in these items. If not, then we just go.
Okay. So moved by Councilor Hudson, seconded by Councilor Ruff, resolved that correspondent items 0801 to 0802 be received and filed. And would anyone like to bring those down? Okay.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Kotick?
Yes.
Councillor Ruff?
Yes.
Mayor Moffat?
Yes.
Carried. Reports and committees. Moved by Councilor Ruff, seconded by Councilor Hudson, resolved that the minutes of the meeting of the Thunder Bay District Board of Health held May 15, 2024 be accepted as received.
Councillor Hudson?
Yes.
Councillor Kotick?
Yes.
Councillor Ruff?
Yes.
Mayor Moffat?
Yes.
Carried. Okay, next up, verbal update by the mayor.
Sorry, I did not prepare anything.
That's okay.
Then we'll move on to the verbal update by the CAO.
Thank you through you, Mr. Chair. A big shout out to staff at the township for all of their efforts in preparing for Canada Day, Public Works for cleaning up downtown, municipal staff for their efforts in the gardens, the volunteers who put the flowers in. but specifically Community Services, who planned an amazing day. And as usual, there are a few hitches, but the general public would never know that because it's so smooth and seamless. So our great appreciation to everyone involved. And also to you, Mr. Mayor, for being brave to go into the dunk tank. And I hear there's a petition out to make sure that Ms. Boileau is in a dunk tank next year.
Yeah, I agree.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Awesome. So moving on to business. Moved by Councilor Hutton, seconded by Councilor Ruff. Resolved that council is in receipt of administration report PW 2024-03 submitted by Iowa Minister Director of Public Works regarding off-weekend road paving infrastructure upgrade, budget approval, and further. He comes up and talks about that.
Thank you. So through the chair, I mean, as we all know, we're looking at getting some infrastructure upgrades, some paving done. So in the report is, like you said, I'm looking for pre-budget approval, but also I've outlined two options. Option one would be the sole sources project to Jake Robo's contracting, and option two would be to tender the project. It's a big project, but as I've outlined, like we've done lots of work with Robo in the past, and quality is there and the relationship is there. And I'm just kind of looking for feedback on that and thoughts, concerns, and all like that.
Through the chair, so if you just go with Provost, when would they be able to start?
So they are readily available. That was just one of my other thoughts of doing this. Other projects in the past where we've tendered out, people will bid and then it's like, well, can we do it in next year possibly? And it's always the struggle. So they are readily available, say August, mid-August.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Jim.
Okay, through the chair. The cost per square meter, I guess you would call it, for their price this year compared to last year, has it increased, and by how much?
So there was a 5% increase. I don't have the actual, so last year we were around $70 per meter squared on Oshwegan. There's about a 5% increase this year.
Okay, so $3 roughly.
Yeah.
Okay, while we're doing this, so these road improvements on weekend, would there be any chance we could do something like get people to slow down a little bit, maybe add a little speed bump, something like that?
Well, I think we have enough speed bumps.
Oh, we won't be there when we fix it, that's for sure, hopefully.
And the other big driver of that project is the sidewalk, right?
Oh, yeah.
Is the big one. Just safety wise, getting
Oh, yeah.
people on the sidewalks as well, right? So.
Through the chair, have we looked into adding a sidewalk on the other side as well, near the soccer field? And
I mean, that's a pretty big upgrade. Right now, we're just looking to improve what we have to go and add, another sidewalk and then more infrastructure. Step one would be to replace what we have at the moment, right? Maybe not a bad idea in the future possibly, but right now I would like to just fix what we have for now.
through the
Yeah,
chair,
through the-
another question, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Are there any other local-ish companies that are capable of doing a job this big besides Provo?
Not that I'm aware of in our area. The closest would be Thunder Bay, Sault Ste. Marie, and beyond.
Okay,
Provo is the closest in our area.
thank you.
Okay, through the chair, I think it would be great if they could get that done like ASAP and get some construction started. It's definitely it will show the people of Manitouwadge that, yeah, we're looking to improve, here's proof. Let's make this all look good. And like you say, it includes the infrastructure, the sidewalks, the road, everything. I think it's a great idea.
Yep, I agree with, Mayor Moffat, it's a great idea, and if we had the money, I'd say we'd be more, but,
But we have to start somewhere.
yeah, it's a great place to start. On weekends, seen better days, especially with the sidewalk not being there.
I agree as well. And I like the idea of giving the contract to a local company. Rather than open it for bidding to whoever wants to come here.
I agree as well.
Yeah, we've worked with Provost in the past, they're good, so I say, sound with council as well, we stick with Provost moving forward. Okay. So, any further questions? All right, thank you. Okay, and further, that council approves to sole source the Oswegan Road paving project to Provost Contracting LTD, and further, that council gives pre-budget approval in the amount of $919,069.45 to be funded from the 2024 allocations provided by the federal and provincial governments for infrastructure upgrades.
Counselor Hudson,
Yes.
Counselor Cottick,
Yes,
Counselor Ruff,
Yes.
Mayor Moffat.
Yes,
carried.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, next up. Moved by Councilor Ruff, seconded by Councilor Hudson, resolved that council is in receipt of administrative report admin 2024-17 submitted by Florence McLean, CAO, regarding management and Diversity Committee 2024 operating and capital budget and pre-budget approval.
Thank you. Through you, Mr. Chair. Staff are seeking pre-budget approval from council for the operations of the Manitowoc Advisory Committee, as well as a small capital project that has been identified to enhance the rendezvous days coming up in August. And so in my original report back in February, I had suggested that the committee have an operating fund of $25,000, and that would set them up nicely to plan events for the 70th anniversary, as well as start to put their minds to what the 75th anniversary will look like and how to start fundraising for that. And it could be through the purchase of marketing materials that are then sold as a fundraiser. So those funds would be used to assist the committee with the events and fundraising efforts that they would like to do. But the small capital project that they identified was the construction of a stage at Prospector Park in order for the committee to attract entertainment to the downtown core. The construction of the stage was also identified in the community revitalization plan that council approved back in 2021. So we did tender out the project to see what the costs would be, and they came back at just over $25,000. We also received a generous donation of $10,000 towards the construction of the stage. And so this report and the request is that council authorized pre-budget approval in the amount of $40,660 to assist the Manitowoc Anniversary Committee with their 2024 efforts and, of course, the ongoing fundraising. Are there any questions?
yes, through the, yes, through the chair, is that, so it was pre-approved for 25, now it's to be raised to 40, is that the ask?
Yes, there was no formal approval when the report came forward. It was just a suggestion. And we anticipated that all of these funds would have been approved through the budget process. However, as you're aware, the budget has not come forward. So we want to make sure that council is in support of this spending prior to its spending.
Okay, but what I'm at, what my question is it's just the addition, like it's 40,000 total is what we're asking.
Yes, total.
Okay, perfect. Thanks.
You're welcome.
I think it's a reasonable amount to increase by, especially when we're only like 1 month away from the event. So if it'll help them get things set up properly to standard thing one, I think it's a great idea. It sounds like council agrees as well. It's objections and questions. So That council supports pre-budget approval for the proposed 2024 operating capital budget request for the Manitowoc Anniversary Committee in the amount of $40,660. And further, the funds for the 2024 operating capital request be transferred to the Community Wellbeing Reserve Fund.
Counselor Hudson?
Yes.
Counselor Coddick?
Yes,
Counselor Ruff?
Yes.
Mayor Moffat?
Yes,
carried.
Thank you.
Bylaws, seeing none. Motions and notices of motions, I'm also seeing none here, and then closed session. Moved by Councilor Hudson, seconded by Councilor Ruff, whereas section 239(4) of the Municipal Act 2001, section SO 2001 C25 provides that before holding a meeting or part of a meeting is to be closed to the public, the municipality or local board or committee of either of them shall state by resolution the fact of holding of the closed meeting and the general nature of the matter to be considered at the closed meeting. Now therefore be it resolved that this meeting is hereby closed to the public as the subject matter being discussed falls under the following section. Section 239(2)C, proposed or pending acquisition or disposition of land by the municipality or local board, offer to purchase. Section 239(2)B, personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees, recognition award.
Counselor Hudson?
Yes.
Counselor Coddick?
Yes.
Counselor Ruff?
Yes.
Mayor Moffat?